something good to say. They might talk a lot of rubbish, but there might be something good to say, and I try to listen to everyone and take a little from everyone about hunting anyway, and put it into my own little way. And you probably see, I don't know, but I would have a different style to other people, and I hope I do have a different style.
Years ago, Sue Haldeman, who unfortunately isn't here tonight, she, in the middle of a conversation, she told me that when she first came to this community, she didn't know a lot about hunting or riding. She was assigned an older person in the community, very much like how you put an old hat in a new, yes. And they told her what to wear, why you wear it, this is how you do, and I think that's
a good idea, like a mentor. Because there's no school for it, and I think if the traditions start to die, then they'll never come back. It's one step, an inch, and the next thing they're gone. So the traditions and the etiquette are very important.
Ivan, could you talk a little bit about how weather and temperature affects scent?
Ooh, we could talk about that all day long.
So a lot of times we hear, well, it was a warm night last night, so the foxes were out all night, and so they're not going to.
There are lots and lots and lots of theories, and that's what they are. Theories, because nobody can really prove it. In my experience, and the experience of people I learned from, it doesn't really matter what the weather is as long as it's been consistent. It's change that gets it. When the barometer is moving, high and low pressure. Because we've seen it, and I saw it 2 seasons ago, the last day of hunting, there was cloud of dust that high behind the hounds, 70-something degrees, and they're screaming. We're looking for second horses, and how is that possible? But it had been like that, so they were used to it. The foxes were used to it, and the hounds were used to it. And be that right or wrong, it seems to work. And it's consistent weather. We had problems earlier on in the season here where we weren't getting great runs. The scent was bad because one day was 70, the next day was 50, and then the next day was 70 again, and it was up and down and up and down. It never leveled out, and we had some crazy warm weather later late in the season, and it affected scent a lot. That to me is the most important, and wind is a nightmare for trying to run a fox.
If you haven't found a fox yet, do the hounds give you any signal even before then as to what scent might be that day?
Yeah, for old lines, that's the only way I can tell. Is that, if they're working on real old lines, and you say, well, the scent is good, or we haven't found it, but I think there's scent today. They're really busy all day long, and they're just waiting for that chance to find a fox. The opposite is a little bit harder if they haven't done anything. They haven't been hunting old lines, maybe because there are none. And then we hit a fox and we're away. Yeah, you'll see our hounds are funny. I get really angry and frustrated with them sometimes. They won't get in and draw the cover. And I've gotten so mad because they won't get in there and draw it. And I'm thinking, well, how are you going to find a fox if you won't even go in? Next thing, we'll have passed 10 covers and they're all behind my horse. And I'm getting angry. And the next cover, they're all in there tearing it to bits. What's the difference between that cover and the last 10 covers? There's something in there. They know. Well, it's not worth my while going in there because there's nothing in there. They can tell. And I've seen a couple of our hounds stand on the outside and do this, smell in the air. I'm like, you are so soft. Get in there and do it. But if there's something in there, they'll go in and draw it. If there isn't, they're not going in. And I've learned now to have patience and trust them. And if there's a fox there, we'll find it. A couple of times we've gone through a cover and the fox has come out the back end and I look like we haven't drawn it properly for whatever reason. But that can happen. For the most part, if there's a fox there, we'll find it.
I would talk about how you use your voice to try to get a fox up.
When I'm drawing a cover, number one, I only touch the horn for 2 reasons. When I change direction, because I'll go into a cover and then the hounds go in a certain direction. If I change the direction, I'll give a toot on them, just a single toot. And that lets them know. And they should, and you'll see them if you watch it. They'll draw a cover, but they'll have one eye on me. direction on my horse and the whole lot moves that way. But I always, even if from early in the season, I'll give, when I'm going to change direction, touch the horn, and they get used to that. Or he touched it, which way did he go? And they'll draw it in the direction that I want it. And the other one, I'll use the horn to get foxes up and away. Startle them. Give them a bit of a sporting chance to get them up. Because they don't really give off scent until they're up and running. Hounds can go over a fox that's lying tight and not smell them. I've seen that. So you get them up on their feet, then they start to activate and give off scent. So one is to, I'll use the horn to get them on their feet, give them a warning we're coming, and the other one is for the hounds to give the hounds direction. So they're the only reasons I would touch the horn while we're drawing the cover. My voice is keeping in contact with it, and the same thing for the foxes. That they hear something, they hear a commotion coming. But my voice is for the hounds, usually to keep in contact with them. So they don't like being left. If I say nothing and leave that cover and go on to the next one, the next cover we come to, they'll be right there. You left me the last time. I'm not going anywhere this time because they don't trust you. Trust is a big thing. So.
What are you saying to support them when they're in the cover?
You have to be on the moment.
And so you kind of make up as you go.
Yeah, it's complete gibberish. It's not English, but it's just gibberish. And everyone has their own style. Some are more methodical than the others, but what do I do? Eat it! No, we're coming along like that. And then put him up! And let's put him up, get him on his feet. And it's kind of musical all the way. Dogs or hounds go in the tone of your voice. And that's usually nice. We're at work. I'm here. Stay busy. I haven't gone away. Fox, get up. That's good. Everyone has their own way of doing it. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it works for you.
It might say too, sometimes if they don't hear you, if you want your hounds to stay closer, you get a little quieter, and if you want them to cast out further,
Yeah.
you're louder.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes I'll let them, and that can be kind of showing off. Draw to the end of the cover without me going down there and turn around and come back to me. I'll stay really quiet and let them go. When I can see or guess that they're at the end of it, then I'll speak, and then I've gone through the whole thing without me and come back. You have them when you can do that.
Staying with that, there were a couple of times where you called off the hounds at a point where they might well have killed the fox. How do you get them to stop in that situation when at that point they're doing what they're bred to do?
Yeah, that's respect. And that comes mostly from the whip. Especially the first whip that works in the kennels every day. There's no substitute for that. Hunting hounds cannot be done without a professional whipper in. It can be done, but not properly. And that's the line between respect and fear. That's the golden line, if you like. I'll be sharper, you'll hear the horn, and it'll be all business. I'm not messing around now. I want you to stop. And then the whips need to be in the right place and be very direct about it too. And they know from walking out that there are consequences to not listening. Everything stems from walking out in the morning. Everything. From breaking your house. It all comes from on your feet. And that's what we do in the summer. We teach the young hounds to go and keep going, stop and come back. And they get a reward for coming back. It's like training any dog. They want to be part of the pack. They want to come back. And they respect you. And if they say stop, there's a reason for it. It's not always possible when they're really in the heat of the moment, but most of the time, if you pick your moments right, pick a check crossing a road, somewhere where they're going to lose it for a second so you can get their concentration away from it, you have to try and pick your moments.
Most important thing is to get their nose off the ground.
Yeah, get their heads up.
So they're no longer
They go on
smelling
their
it.
own.